Discovery says there is no near-term impact on its current primary healthcare clients following what you just said, Shahan, a ruling which revoked the insurer's permission to sell cheap primary healthcare products. Now, cheaper primary healthcare insurance plans offer less cover than traditional medical scheme packages, but they require exemption from the Medical Schemes Act. In its ruling, the Council for Medical Schemes Appeal Board said Discovery Life had failed to build a convincing argument for an exceptional case that would warrant exemption from the Act. Discovery is not allowed to enrol any new members in these products. The latest development may disrupt the insurer's plans to expand that part of its business. Well, let's get more insight now from the Discovery SA CEO Hilton Kellner. Hilton, thanks very much indeed for talking to us. So this low-cost benefit option, a low-cost benefit option of primary healthcare, it's become popular of late with increasing number of clients taking that option. So this ruling, you would argue, throws a spanner in the works, doesn't it?
Good evening, Devon. I think the ruling obviously is a short-term impediment to expanding coverage and access to primary healthcare for, in particular, low-cost employees, which is something we've always wanted to do. We think it's a good thing, and we're confident that in the long term, this will continue. And as you say, you know, this has been very popular amongst members. We now have nearly 100,000 people covered on this product. And I think the ruling obviously is a short-term impediment, but from a long-term perspective, we're confident that these products will continue to be offered to our clients.
I want to pick it up there as to what happens with this particular category of healthcare. I understand that this ruling does not affect any of those current clients on this particular plan, but you do have until, May next year. You've been given grace until that period. What happens to the plan going forward then?
So I think the appeal board has been quite careful in providing sufficient time for us and the regulator, the Council for Medical Schemes, to engage and really find a long-term solution within the regulatory framework to continue to provide coverage to these clients within these products and hopefully grow it from that point.
Well, the question is, would Discovery appeal this ruling or not?
I think the legal teams are still studying this ruling. But I think importantly, as you said, the coverage for existing clients is uninterrupted, and so there's no short-term impact, and there's sufficient time to be able to enable these clients to continue to recover and receive that cover in the long term.
What's the revenue stream like from this particular category of coverage, Hilton? I would imagine that because it's becoming increasingly popular, Discovery as a company really relies on what's coming in from this.
From a Discovery perspective, it's not material at all. This is less than 0.5% of our total revenues. So it's very, very small. Bear in mind that the total premiums for these products are also quite low. Given the coverage and the nature of the product. So they're approximately 200 to 300 Rand a month per member. And so from a revenue perspective, it's not material at all.
Just finally, before I let you go, Hilton, what's your take on the board saying that the Council for Medical Schemes appears to be giving insurers more exemptions in this regard when they should actually be giving schemes more of these exemptions? What's your take on that?
Well, I think that's the sort of issue that the Board of Healthcare Funders has had all along. You know, from our perspective, we're in a position to be able to offer the product through any vehicle possible. And for us, the most important thing is to be able to offer members this coverage at the end of the day.
And just very quickly as I round up, so you say current clients on this particular scheme not worry about their status at the moment?
Yeah, they're not affected at all as things stand.
All right. Hilton Kellner, thanks very much indeed. Discovery SA CEO there.